Peace and blessings, everybody. It's your girl Mocaso, and we are here for another town hall. So excited. You see my avatar is jumping for joy, obviously, to be here in the clubhouse with Tiny over here. And so, yes, I'm super excited. Okay, get it. We have so much happening, and so I'm super excited to actually dive in. We have to talk about our Raw 10. Our fashion show update. The theme has been revealed. We have a few proposals that have been approved and submitted, and we have to get into all of that. So without further ado, let's get right into it, starting with the Raw 10. Now, every month we like to actually take a look at our social media platform and look at what our Raw community, who is just as much as, important piece in the Raw DAO, and see what you all are enjoying. So it's really interesting to see that each month, number one, we have Women in the Metaverse, and the episode was the Kids in the Metaverse, which you guys really enjoyed. And also one of the first episodes that Ziggy streamed in the metaverse while playing education.com was also ranked fairly high in the Raw 10, but it's not really officially P2d RAW Network. It's its own children free branch of that, so I didn't include it, but it was really interesting to see when I did stream it on the Raw Network YouTube. It did get a lot of engagement, and people did like that episode, the Women in the Metaverse of the Kids episode, and a lot of the Women in the Metaverse episodes have again been getting a lot of really good views, and that's great to see that continuing to grow. Which was also number 2, which was what is spatial metaverse, which was one of the episodes for Women in the Metaverse where I just talked about spatial. So that was really cool. Number 3, we have protecting your intellectual property with the Mo Life universe. That was a really fun episode where we actually watched the video first, and then we started streaming when we started playing a game to test our knowledge, and we kind of really learned a lot throughout that process. And then number 4, Journey to Mo Life, again with using new tools, which was a podcast featuring Ting Poco, and we talked about how creators are using these new tools to empower them. We have Journey to Mo Life again, which actually was the pilot episode. Glad to see more people actually still watching that. I think it was like another 10 people watched it this month, which was really great, especially for our up and coming Raw 10 here. And then we also had the P2d RAW Radio, which is a new initiative that we just started, and it's doing really well when we're streaming on Kick and also Rumble. Rumble has been really enjoying the playlist that we stream on there, and Kick has been really also enjoying popping in and people seeing all the different things that we stream throughout the day. So that was really cool to see that here. And then also the Raw Garden Club comes in at number 7. Shout out to Tiny Creates. This month was a really cool episode with a fun game and an update. We had number 8 with Shiva Leela and the Saturday Night Live Let's Talk About It Dance and Culture. If you guys seen, she just got into Zumba, so definitely be on the lookout for all that she's going to be bringing. Number 9, we have Dolphin Arc and the Raw DAO's Black Mirror recap when we actually came into the metaverse this month instead of our usual Twitter space. But next time we are going to be back on Twitter, which we will continue to stream across our social media still as well. So definitely make sure you tap in for that. And then number 10 was Raw Game Night with Yay or Nay, which was a lot of fun, and I still need a clip up. I don't know what it is, but yes, it's great to see 150 just popped in. Let me see this. Oh no, he just popped out too. Okay. I see he's making it in. I'm sure we'll see him again. And so yes, that was the Raw 10 though. So as I said, you guys can see everything we have going on. Oh, let me take this out. Okay, cool. Welcome 150. Happy to see you here. This is the beginning of our town hall. If you're talking, I can't really hear you. I can just see your microphone moving. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't see your name lighting up anymore though. So, okay, so he's still working on that. guess we can kind of keep rolling as well, especially because he'll really come into the proposal part at the end. I just wanted to kind of give him a chance to pop in if he needed some help with that, but we'll keep trying. Okay, he's not going to be logged in. Cool, let's see. Okay, I see you made it back, 150. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, perfect.
Yeah, I just need to restart the app after I gave it permissions from updating. So yeah, it's great to be here, and I appreciate you hosting and having me. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, we're glad to see you here. Go ahead.
For sure. I believe a good friend of mine, Jay Bokey from the Mola Cloud Chip metagame, he's going to be coming through as well in the headset. He wants to see what the world's like.
Is that the adventuring peacock over there? Is that Bogey?
I don't think so. No, probably not. Probably some guy stalking. Probably creeping.
I don't think I have the page publicly listed. Let me see. Nobody else should be able to find it unless you have the link. Let me make sure. Oh, it is,
yeah.
But it shouldn't be. So yeah, only people with the link should be able to find us. But we're going to keep it rolling. I appreciate you for being here. We'll get into the proposals at the end. We just went over the RAW 10. So we stream all of our events in the metaverse still, across Twitch. But we also do Twitter, YouTube, Kick, Rumble, and a few others that have become that we're about to get into and whatnot. And so each month we go over the RAW 10 and review what our audience has enjoyed with the top 10, and that is really cool because all of our creators create different things. So really cool to see our RAW 10 this month. We're about to get into the fashion show aspect of it because we are having our second annual fashion show, and we use the RAW Wonderbot this month to actually get that voting started. So it was really cool to see everybody put their suggestions into the bot. We have 4 suggestions that were entered. 1 was nature and tech, 2 was retros like the 80s, 3 was one world order, and 4 was nostalgia or like a time capsule. And the winner was, well, let me first of all show you guys because I am sharing my screen. So everyone that submitted a suggestion first received the exclusive Discord role and also 22 RAW points. And then everyone that used the bot to vote also got this really cool NFT here, and then it has already been sent out to everyone. I didn't use the bot to execute, but it was cool because a few people like Iana that just onboarded to our bot, that was also a designer in last year's event. Her wallet address was collected when she used the bot because she was able to connect her wallet. So it was cool. I had Tiny's, but I was able to get her wallet address using that. And this, I voted, NFT will also be a filter. So this will be something that we'll continue to do. And one thing we'll have to do is actually come up with a really cool name for our theme next. And anybody that hasn't voted will now be able to still get that because there are still 25 AR filters that are redeemable and only 4 have been redeemed so far. So we'll have one more chance for people to vote, and that'll be for the naming of like the theme, I guess you can say. And then that will be how people can still get that filter. So this will be ways that we can like start to promote that. And so I'm super excited because I have some updates. I'm actually talking with Iana as well. But without further ado, the theme, which I know you guys are all probably on this edge of your seats waiting for, especially I know Tiny over there. I know we probably have more people that'll be watching the replay because obviously we pretty barren here. But without further ado, the theme is nature and tech. So shout out to Tiny Crates as well because that was actually her suggestion. And right, okay, get it. Really cool theme, and it did get 2 out of 4 of the votes for that. So really, really excited, and it has my vote too because I love me some nature and tech. So it really got 3 out of 4. I just, I'm excited. I think everybody will really be able to get into it. And so the way that this is gonna look is we are gonna come up with our base model. You guys know we're trying to get a nice leather biker's jacket, and then have people use the theme in order to create a pattern, and bring a pattern, like a physical pattern using that theme, and then they'll use that to create their custom leather jacket. And we'll have 3 different categories within our fashion show. One where people will be able to use this base model of the leather jacket. And the cool thing about that is we're going to get the base model from a designer for that to be promotion for that designer. And then Iana is going to show us how to be able to take a picture and create an actual nice UV mapping of our texture. So we used to do our physical to digital nice with editing our pictures, which you can also do really nice with Substance, but there's also other cool free ways that you can do it as well that she's going to show us to create nice textures using that theme. And then we'll be able to again put that on a base jacket that we'll learn how to bring into the metaverse as a wearable, and also as a AR filter, so that again people will be able to use this one jacket to follow along the workshops to be able to come out with final products for the fashion show. And so after talking with Iana, she is completely on board to help us work with lead those workshops, and she's also helping onboard the designers for, like, say for example, she gave a really amazing designer that already makes nice leather jackets. So we're going to see if maybe this will be a great way to collaborate for us to use her model, and then add on to that from there basically, or keep going from there, and then going from there. So with that, we are going to actually outline when that will be. One of the things we were thinking is we're also going to really streamline the process for the people that are going to be participating in the fashion show. You guys know, with this being the Raw DAO and the P2d RAW network, the biggest place that the P2d RAW network comes in is that it's actually going to be compacted into a short fashion film, right? So I'm actually going to write the script, and we're going to show behind the scenes from beginning to end of this whole fashion show being produced again, just like last year, but we're going to include a lot more of the behind the scenes. Oh, what's up? I see Bogey made it. Hello there. And so I'm just rambling off about our second annual P2d RAW Fashion Show, which you guys actually were here for. So this is super exciting to see you guys back here just in time, and how we can all make some more magic, because y'all already know how we make history together. And so with the fashion show, so nature and tech is our theme. So again, we're going to have those 3 different categories where people can use our base model, follow the workshops. One thing Iana and I really decided is, again, to use the stream before, like we were doing last year where I would go in and build a Neos and just be streaming live on Twitch. But this year we're going to use it with the designers to help us, like whoever is creating the base model of that jacket, they'll just stream them creating that, and then the designers that are going to be a part of the fashion show will just have to bring a pattern. And then Iana will show you how to, like I said, make a UV texture of that pattern really nice, and for free. And then you can just add that on the base model. And then we'll have another workshop again where we'll stream and show you how you would actually add it into the Snapchat filter and create a filter with that. But then by the time the designer gets it, all they have to do is upload their texture into it in order to output the filter as well. So it's going to be an easy process for the designers to add in that moment, but also be able to watch the replays for all of our workshops and continue to add our workshop library. So that is basically the concept for how we're going to help promote it, get people ready, get people involved in it. Also show that learning process, like I said, create workshops. And then it's going to be really cool because at the end, like I said, we're going to create a compacted video that's going to be a short little film that has the behind the scenes of people bringing their patterns, the workshops and little clips from that, and then the fashion show at the end. So I think the production at the end is going to really bring it all together, because Bogey, we still still watch that video that you have on your YouTube for our first one, and it was amazing. I think we didn't even realize in that moment setting up the scavenger hunt created such like a nice production, but it is. And so I think, you know, us continuing that, especially with, like I said, the production status. So that is the idea. So you got some flyers for this, Tiny. I'm gonna send some bullet points. Perfect. Yes, I definitely got you. No, I didn't think that white dude was fitting for 150 either. He had like super white hands as well, so it's kind of strange. So yeah, so for the fashion show right now, one of the things that we're going to do is Iana and I are going to start setting up some workshop dates and also confirming where we're going to get the base model for the jacket, which designer that will actually be for. So those are the things that are in contingency right now. So hopefully this month we'll still be kind of setting those dates and maybe start rolling out a workshop, and then next month we'll be really geared to getting designers involved. Like, okay, bring your patterns, here's the workshop dates, here's how you can get involved. And so this month we will have to vote for a name for this. Like, I mean, nature and tech is cool, but do we want to do something catchy? You know, what is it? We need something a little bit more vibrant, you know, something a little bit more. So that's what we're going to put out to the community to actually help throw suggestions for the name, like the official name of this fashion show, I guess. Or even like what some good wording for that is, because I'm over here stumbling over what that should even be. But Tiny, I know you know what I'm saying, in short. So with that, that is all I have for the fashion show, and we've gone over the Raw 10. With that, the next thing will be our proposals, but I'm going to give Tiny a second to pop back in because I definitely want her to see what we have going on there. I know, right? I hope you guys like the sound effects. We're like in the jungle. You're Asian? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, well, while she's coming back, I guess I'll show our Wonder Board, because I know you guys haven't actually seen that much, and that's what we'll actually be using to vote on things and whatnot. So let me switch my screen here.
Hey, so, wait, so I just want to, like, propose something, you know what I mean? Because, like, spatial is cool and all, and the main reason why I was Asian when I came into the world, because I just updated the app, and they just spun me a random default avatar, which is kind of cool. But, like, Bogey and I have been working around in Hyperfy and, like, exploring that. You know, I've been looking at the SDK and whatnot, and I think, like, utilizing those tools to do a fashion show would be really cool, you know, and to like build a world, or maybe we can like port Bolt and do a fashion show in Bolt and Hyperfy with raw DAO. I think it'd be kind of cool, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. Spitball.
Yeah, Hyperfy is
anyway.
amazing.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I think that would be cool, because that's what we were thinking too, because there's going to be 3 different sections for the fashion show. It's like the traditional runway. There's going to be like a way that people can submit like AI pictures that they just generate, and that be like a gallery style, and then also like a freestyle one where designers can submit like any kind of design and kind of being able to portal to a different world. So maybe like the freestyle one, because it's is it more like I guess I want to say like user.
Well, you don't need an app. It's you just like use a link. You can click through a link, and then it practically runs exactly like Spatial does. But you don't need to download an app. It's all like web based.
Okay. Oh yeah, I like that.
And it works on mobile.
It does work on mobile too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And AR VR is super smooth compared to Spatial's AR VR. So like it's just a way to like, you know, not keeping all your ducks in one basket. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah. We're definitely about spreading our wings. Definitely. And we've been looking there too.
Like
yeah, to buy some land. You guys already have like a plot or so, or whatever they call it there.
Yeah, I've got 2 worlds. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've been looking at it. I guess I gotta take it a bit more serious there, because it definitely seems cool. Like you said, they have more.
It's basically a gaming, like it's amazing. Like they've recently added vehicles, and you can just import your own vehicle, like your own car, and then you can customize it, like the suspension. Or I mean, I know specifically about cars, but like there's other things as well that basically make it a game engine, and you can like gamify, you know, onboarding process. Like run to this platform, make you know, like if you fall off 5 times, then whatever, like, and you can mint NFTs in it as well. Like any smart contracts you have deployed already, you just well, it's a little bit tricky, but it the you know the functionality is there. You just have to. I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, we do the docs and refine the workflow for all that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of other cool things you can token get in there as well. Like, say for example, you have like I don't know a pass or a ticket, and if someone has that in their wallet, they can then spawn something in a like the possibilities are and NPCs. You can have NPCs that users can interact with, and you know that can unlock things in the world, and it just gets crazy. So it's worth checking out now. It's been out for a year. It's had enough updates and it's pretty robust.
Yeah,
In a nutshell.
it definitely is one of those that keeps like it's like a reoccurring. You know, it's like for me when I hear it enough times, it's like yeah, it's time to check it out. Especially because we've been looking for another place, you know, another metaverse place to go explore. And so, and I just learned that VR chat isn't only for VR. So at first I was thinking of going there, but I think
yes, basically, yeah. I'm actually planning on jumping back into VR chat because that's also had some updates.
Yeah.
And you know why not
videos now
everywhere? Yeah.
Yeah, we need to port it to VR chat for sure. And get there.
Yeah, exactly. But like you said, you know, being in all the metaverses, I think, is a part of, you know, the metaverse lifestyle. So even the Neos one, you know, I keep trying to tell people, like, we could go back there, even though ours back there is still super, like, unoptimized. But, you know, we've learned some things so that we can, you know, do better into our new spaces. So I definitely am excited to kind of, like, go onto a new platform with some new builds and just kind of have one space maybe for these new platforms and like different hubs more than anything and like different experiences because
that Neos is slowly disintegrating within itself because of the chaos of Carol and the internal team. So like as soon as that problem gets situated, they can actually get back to making a good engine, a good product. Like it's just gonna keep being a slow churn and burn.
Yeah.
But it's all good. I think for the most part, there's better options out there. I mean, there's more options than ever before for the metaverse these days. But I still love Neos. I still, you know what I mean? I love the fact that we launched there first because it's just such a robust platform. You know? Yeah, it was like. You know, and even hanging out there with you and partying with you and whatnot, and listening to some of the artists from the Raw DAO and kicking it with Bogey as well, taking some photos and vibing out. It's a blast, man.
It's always a good time when we get together in there. It's crazy, and we still tell people like, nah, we could go to a real hookah lounge in the metaverse. Like, I'll call it 150, and we could pull up and boat, and it's nothing, you know. So
yeah, right, seriously, yeah, bro. But for real, we got to get the spatial bolt looking good. I got a friend of mine who already started it and whatnot. You just got to refine it over here as well. Spatial's cool too, man. I'm not sure if like you can get the animations if you upload random animations.
You can,
like smoking hookahs to the spatial. That'd be dope.
You can, yeah, you can. People can like buy them.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot. I don't know if they have things where you can like walk up and react and then react to it. Yeah, they have all kind of things now with their Unity.
Yeah, for sure. I see Tiny over here flexing her special animations, bro. This shit go hard.
She is, and the cool thing is they're like in her backpack, so you can go around to different worlds, and then like you find different like characters or avatars or like cars or movements, and they all get added to your backpack. Not all of them can leave the world, but some can, and then you got your backpack. And then they also have like a little in-game currency now too that you can kind of do. But we also have and we also have like our own like interoperable simple point system that we like to think of using like raw points that we kind of keep track of by just everyone using. So it's going to be so it's going to be interesting.
It's on this machine right here in front of me. I tried clicking a button to claim it and the link was broken or something.
Oh, the link's broken? Oh, okay, maybe I'll have to update that here. Let me see. Let me see. Because you should be able to view here. But the cool thing is, let me see, let's go. No, it takes you, attended town hall meeting. Oh yeah, so you should be able to, so if you click on where it says, like there's a link, let me see, collect your raw, collect 50 raw points here. So it'll take you right to the Wonder Board, where you'll actually be able to collect 50 raw points for coming to the town hall today. And then, and that's what I have up here on the screen. Actually, it's our Wonderverse, which we use to track all of our different things. So let me show you. So basically, am I sharing? So let me share this tab. So this is our project's home, and basically each creator within our ecosystem has their own pod where they can put different like bounties, which are things that they need people to do to help support them, and then they'll get, whoever the community can then get points for supporting that. And then they also offer things that they can redeem their raw points for once they actually collect them. Like Tiny, for example, she has the raw Metamaw here in Spatial. So it's like if you go to her raw garden club, you get points. If you retweet stuff on Twitter and repost stuff on Instagram, you get raw points. And then you get raw points from doing all kind of stuff. And then once you get 500, then you can rent a store in the raw Metamaw and use that to pay for your spot. Or you can join her Patreon and then just pay monthly. So it's a way that we help creators organize and show how they can monetize what they're doing with these different spaces using things like Patreon and traditional methods, but then also by supporting, be able to do it in these different ways. And so on here we also have our voting system, which we're going to be looking at right now. And if you want to learn more about the Wonder Board, we actually do that just on Discord, and we do that on Sundays at noon. So if you guys want to hear more, holla back at us on that, because we don't do all that talking out here on these platforms. But back into our proposals. At the least, we did have one that was approved recently. One of our collaborators, Kush Nubia, had a robust platform on Clubhouse. He had a house on Clubhouse, and because the Raw DAO supported their NFT project, which was a big philanthropy project where we all got NFTs and supported and added them there into a pod where now their community can use their knowledge key in order to unlock a lot of our services within our ecosystem. They also offered to change the name of their Clubhouse house to the Raw DAO house, which also came with them leading a room on Mondays at 6 p.m., which has been really great so far. He has also recently proposed, so that did go through as well. That was only for the social media team to vote on, and that was a unanimous vote. And he has also proposed for us to take that to that new platform, Speakerhead, I think he called it. And so, and he did drop a link for the team to check out. Sorry, what was that? Did somebody want to add anything? Please feel free.
Oh, I was just wanting to ask, did you say Sneakerhead or Speakerhead?
I think it was Speakerhead.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, just wanted to make sure it wasn't like Boombox Head or.
I gotta double check. Station Head. Station Head. I knew
okay, Station Head, yeah.
It's like a way that they're trying to like monetize streaming. The way he explained it was like the way that they've set it up is one stream is equal to like 50 streams on a platform like Apple. And so he started testing that himself because he's also a DJ. So when you're talking about different DJs, we have P2d RAW Radio on Sundays where we have a bunch of different DJs that we play, and then we replay all of the different shows that we also streamed this week as well. And we stream that across Kick and Twitch and Twitter and all of that all on Sunday. And so we have a bunch of different DJs. Like I said, I think that even if they can't be in there in person, we have a few playlists that they also spin. But yeah, so Kush, that's what that proposal, which has gone through. Also at the fashion show, that proposal has gone through, and again, we'll be dropping the next for people to actually share suggestions on the name. And then we have one pending proposal. Okay, Bogey. Okay, I see y'all in the chat. Visit my world. Yeah, definitely. Drop a link, and we'll definitely have to hit that up after here, after party. Now, one that is going to be open. So this is going to be an official collaboration with Bolt. I'm very excited to get into that here. Now, in the proposal, he says, I'm wanting to provide infrastructure for immersive AV installations in the metaverse in exchange for engagement and collaboration. Also, I can help with launching a social token ecosystem for the RAW DAO to elevate organization income streams. The RAW DAO members must take substantial effort to attend Bolt events, if not in Neos, then in Discord server. When asked how the RAW DAO would benefit, he says, depends on how we can cooperate. Cryptocurrency is a cooperation game. We can finance the engagement of social growth during events by using tip.cc to keep user attention with our Bolt token. Now, just note that for the first event will be on August 5th. We're looking to feature talent again for our event Caked Up, and we're happy to include your community. And then I did add a note here that he did mention that those that participate again would be able to receive those tips using Bolt. And then the connected organizations will be some that we're actually all familiar with and have again worked with before, and if not, again, still ones that we are kind of familiar with and interested to learn more about. And there are a whole bunch of cross-DAO collaborations, including Metagame, Mullet Cloudship, Giveth, and West Coast Crypto. And then when asked if there's anything to consider, he did say that they have a funding and growth is important to everyone. And then I can drop a few links as well here because they do have a Git book where you can learn more about Bolt themselves, and then also a Discord. So if you're not a part of the Discord, definitely make sure you are. Now, everybody that's watching the replay, I will leave a link in the description. Anybody here in the clubhouse, like Tiny, I don't know, Tiny, I dropped the wrong link, sorry. Tiny, I'll drop these links for you because I know you're definitely going to check them out. But that is just a review on the submitted proposal. So 150, I would love for you to just talk more about it and give more information just about what you envision this collaboration looks like. And then Tiny, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them as well.
So I believe that I can help with sort of like growing our engagement and building like a bridge together, and like your Twitch streams can benefit from my audience can benefit from your audience, and there's just sort of like this cross-pollination of talent and minds that are, of course, heavily involved in the metaverse space. Want to see fashionable products come to the metaverse space, digital artifacts and physical clothing pieces manufactured by amazing people in the DAO space and create awesome, timeless experiences and memories and moments together. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing so, and it would be happy to sort of like extend the olive branch, so to say. Yeah, appreciate you, Mo.
No problem. I appreciate you for being a part of our process. I know we're up and coming DAO, so we don't do all the things the right way all the time, but we always appreciate that you guys kind of take us and you embark on this journey with us and enjoy doing things our way, and any way that we can support, you guys know we're totally down for. I think we can definitely do some amazing things together. I did see that Tiny said she has an event that same day on the 5th. And so what time was your event on the 5th?
It's 1 p.m. UTC.
1 p.m. 1 p.m. What time?
UTC, which would be like universal time, pretty much. Yeah. So in California, that would probably be like 12, 11 o'clock, like in the morning. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
Like 1 o'clock in like afternoon probably ends. Like 2 o'clock in the afternoon probably ends in
Okay.
LA. Yeah, East
Okay.
Coast like 4 p.m. my time, I think, something
Okay.
along those lines.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll have to convert the time and see. And then, how long is your event?
Okay.
Because it, and so can you tell us more about the event as well and what that caked up event would look like?
Well, there's a lot of moving parts and egos that are getting involved, and I haven't finalized the lineup just yet. But there's so the Tribe XR community is going to have a spotlight at the event, where I've got DJ sets from my resident DJs and from various partners. So we've got, I'd say, about 3 hours worth of content so far, I think. Probably like something along those lines, 3 hours worth of content.
Okay, and are those going to be live stream, like DJs
Yeah,
playing
it's going to be
live?
practicing live stream.
Okay.
Well, yes, the Tribe XR community showcase is going to be DJs playing live and
Okay.
beaming it directly into Bolt. And for that segment, like DJs are free to like pretty much come and spin as long as they see fit, and then hand off the decks to the next DJ. And it's like a showcase of like the whole Tribe XR community that's just been like grinding and utilizing like virtual spatial DJ software replicas of like high-end Pioneer DJ equipment. Of course, with the permission of Pioneer. You know, they've got an official partnership with Pioneer. And we've got an official partnership with them, you know, so yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And you know what? When we were talking about the times, I see I was able to confirm that would be like 6 a.m. actually California time. If
6
it's
a.m. California time? Okay.
yeah, if it's 1 p.m. UTC, but that's actually okay because I don't mind getting up early because I know that you guys, you know, are UTC time. And again, we do have an international community. And so like for example, one of our collaborators that is heavily into music, the Spirit You DAO, they're based out of West Africa, and we're actually doing a showcase with them on Saturday. So this will be, I can definitely offer and let them know that they can also re-showcase that on Sunday in this event. And then they will also probably be able to be present because the time will work. I just know that they usually have to have like their phones though, and if it's in Neos, I don't know if they will be able to join. Well, actually, Tune came in on Tune was there in Neos last year, so they might be able to have a few people. I just know.
Well, even if they're not able to make it to Neos, they can still show up and chat with us inside of Telegram or Discord, either or. We're going
Okay.
to be hosting on both platforms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're gonna be streaming in the Discord.
Yeah, we're going to be streaming into Telegram, but also we're going to be having a stage running in Discord for the event as well.
Oh, I see. So no
Yeah.
no visual in Discord, just visual in
Yeah,
Telegram.
so there's no visuals. Yeah, the visuals that are happening in Neos still, you know,
Yes.
but for the people that don't want to actually go to Neos, but they still want to be a part of the festivities in the community and get the airdrop, they can just show up in the Discord
I
and
see.
see the feed of us, you know, pretty much being in Neos in real time, you know, hanging out, quite possibly building, or just like dancing and showcasing like some really cool animations and 3D renders and models and whatnot.
Okay. Cool. Well, if you're still looking for talent, yeah, I know we can definitely confirm DJ Thodat. He's a live metaverse DJ. Also my husband. And he like spins live and then creates like cool little playlists for different events. Again, we can ask Kush Nubia, who also streams live and creates like, however, he does like Afro beats and then also Spirit You. So probably about like another hour if you're still looking for more talent to add to that. Or you know, we'll be at all the events if you're just looking for support as well. So however you think we can support in that, just
well, I'm happy to expand like the time slots, you know what I mean, and just like pack in a bunch of talent and just like run like a marathon, support, you know, the DAO and sort of like run promo, and we even have some space to like put up images in the event venue for like advertisement space and whatnot. So yeah, that's an option as well.
okay, perfect. That sounds awesome. So what I'll do is I'll reach out to both of them after this to confirm their availability. And then also, so that's for the event. So we'll definitely confirm who can participate in the event. But the bulk of this proposal is the continued support. And so I asked, what do you think that would look like between us? Are you looking to have like a continuation of events, or how would then you want us to continue to support Bolt and within this proposal?
Well, that would be awesome. I would love to have like a continuation of events, and like we even work out like scheduling and planning with the DAO, and sort of like, you know, coordinate timetables, etc. And we can like talk about it. And of course, with you guys accepting and voting on this proposal, I would actually delegate keys, NFT keys, to the Bolt ecosystem as well, so you guys can have a vote and a say on what we do internally too.
Awesome. That is awesome. So yeah, okay, great. So what we can do then is we'll put this into proposal. If it goes through, then we'll set up a meeting, and we can, you know, kind of go from there on what that looks like. We love setting up some type of like either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly event that we can plan, you know, monthly, or like I said, however often, and then host and try to get people involved. I think we have the same mission with trying to create a cool event and a cool space and showcase all of the different people in that. I know you guys also do a lot of streaming as well, so I think it'll be really cool to have like a few different streamers and few different impacts, because I think we haven't really hit that before with the algorithm and trying to like stream a lot of people in the same event at the same time. But I think that's also been one of the things with the Raw DAO, with the stream team, that we've been interested in. And I think we can kind of attack again where if we're all kind of, you know, streaming different places and getting different content to share to help grow this awareness, because that's been our focus, is just like streaming, taking clips, trying to show people what we're doing in the space to get them into the space to do it with us as well. And so that would definitely be how we'll continue to try to help, you know, get people in your space and events too, as much as we can.
For sure, I completely agree. And that would be awesome, you know, to actually have like a network running 24/7, where like if I'm not streaming, then your stream is going and full, you know what I mean? Or your stream from Twitch is being relayed to, you know, perhaps my audience, etc. on Twitch, you know? And whenever you're not live and I'm live, like, you know, my media content has been streaming on Raw DAO, etc. Kind of like how Twitch content creators and live streamers do in various other networks and whatnot. So yeah, that's definitely on the table. Looking forward to it too. And of course, you're right. When it comes down to it, getting more people involved, still facilitating mass adoption is the mission.
Yeah.
Which, you know, kind of dealing with some hurdles when it comes down to that, because of, you know, certain things and certain people, but we're going to do it. It's still on, you know, the agenda. You know, we got to make sure mass adoption happens.
And you know what? I'm not even, the masses are really annoying. We don't really care for mass adoption. They'll get there when they get there. They're all a bit slow, and, you know, they got their own excuses or whatever the case may be. You know, we've also enjoyed just focusing on the people that are all here in the space, that enjoy it, get it, and, you know, having cool times with them, and then attracting more of those really cool people, and then that kind of just grown organically, and I think we all understand that and here for that. So I think this is going to be really cool. I did just have a question, but I forgot it, unfortunately, because I seen Tiny say you'll be in the Discord. Oh, Tiny, with your MacBook. So Tiny hasn't been able to get onto Neos with her MacBook. So is this event going to be in Neos or in a new space?
So with Neos, whenever you want to get in on your MacBook, I have a MacBook as well that I use for Neos. You have to run a Shadow installation, so you can get a .dmg from shadow.tech. And yeah, it's kind of expensive. It's like $15 a month, but you get a supercomputer inside of your MacBook that you can then use to then like do whatever you want, pretty much. Because right now, Apple is now making this massive pivot towards spatial data with the Apple Vision Pro. So like until they actually get all of their software stack in line and in order, there probably isn't going to be any VRAO support for a while. But you can still use the shadow.tech to then like, you know, interface with PC VR on your Mac.
Okay. And
so I'll type it out.
Yeah, because if you want Tiny to be there on Saturday, you'll have to get her onto Neo. She's never been able to come to any of the stuff in Neos with me because she's never made it. So Tiny, that would be fun to explore for sure, because that was one of the reasons why we had to leave Neos, because that's my road dog, and I can't be in the metaverse without her. She's my dancing partner. And so, you know, I mean, but 150 and Bogey, you are cool too in Neos. Y'all be holding it down, but it's not the same without Tiny. And so that would be really cool if she could pull up on Saturday, because I know that's definitely going to be a good time. Cool. Also, one other thing, a question I had about your proposal, because I know your Bolt token is also like a big part of it, and so did you want to talk about that at all, about how that works or anything else about it? Because the way I would look at it is just kind of, it would be like a reward, and you, whenever you're rewarded from your ecosystem, it would be in Bolt.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. So our token is currently on mainnet, Polygon, and PLS. But our LP is only on PLS currently, because PLS is where I'd say the best opportunity is for DeFi at the moment in our regulatory environment. You know what I mean? Not to sound all corporate and, you know what I mean? But like, I'm just saying like what it is. So yeah, right now we're doing anywhere between like 75% to 750% APR on transactions, and our volume is pretty solid. Like, we've done like about $500,000 in volume in about 20 days. So yeah, it's just configured to the chain ID 369, which you can find on pulsechain.com. Literally it's on the main page. You can just connect your MetaMask wallet and it'll change to that chain ID. And it's pretty much a faster version of Ethereum with way lower gas fees. And it reminds me of the old Polygon days, when Polygon was like super cheap, like at a penny.
Yes.
It reminds me of those days.
Yes.
So it's fire.
Polygon has become a little bit more expensive. It's like, I think it was like a nickel or something last time I was looking when I was sending stuff, or maybe a little less. But sounds really interesting. And so would you have to create a different kind of wallet then, or is it still just MetaMask? Is that what you said? You just put it in the contract in the MetaMask? Okay.
It's pretty much, yeah, you import the contract address, you just switch to a whole new RPC.
Okay.
And of course, if you receive the airdrop from this partnership, we're probably going to send you some base currency as well, which is PLS, because it's just affordable to do so, and it just makes sense to do so.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just stake it right on up and get that passive yield. You know, liquidity is locked until July 2032, and the PLS LP was deployed with 1 million PLS, and there's about a 1 million max supply of the Bolt token, with the current max supply being about 970,000. So that's where we're at currently.
Wow. And I know you've been working at this for a while, so I don't want to say, you know, and that was all just now or so quick, because I mean, you've been working at it, but it's great to see that you guys are working and it's working well. And we're excited to definitely be a part. I'm excited to put this proposal out. It is active just for a few days. Let me see. You have until tomorrow to vote. I did stop it actually until the 1st. So 2 days. You have until Tuesday the 1st to vote yay or nay. Very simple. Yay or nay. Do you guys want to embark on this journey where we'll continue to support Bolt events, learn more about the Bolt token, and all that will come from this collaboration. which we already have been doing, but you know, I'm excited to put a little bit more work and effort into it at this point. And so I'm excited that we've gotten here. Tiny says she's going to check the links when she's done. Great point there, Tiny. I will also definitely put those in the description, because I know we're going to have a good amount of people probably catch that, since we even did change the time a bit. And if you have any questions, thoughts, or ideas about anything that we talked about, from the fashion show to collaborating or anything in between, you guys already know the deal. Drop it in the chat or head over to the Discord and we'll keep the conversation going there. Tiny, you said you have your vote in by tonight or tomorrow. Awesome. Like I said, Bogey and 150, you guys are definitely welcome to vote. It is community oriented. And if you need any help, you know, exploring the Wonderverse, like I said, we do host those on Sundays as well. But I think you guys are pretty familiar with these platforms. You really just gotta, what I can do is, let me drop the link right here for you to actually vote, because I think you guys have already joined as well. I think I've seen. So if you click on that, you'll be able to just log right into Wonderverse and vote yay or nay. And then we do also have a bot in our Discord where I'll put out a bounty where you can get maybe 10 points for voting. And you guys can start collecting your raw points as well. Woohoo! Which you'll be able to use in our fashion show and all kind of things. And stuff we'll talk about as well with this collaboration show. Really cool. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to share then before we wrap this up? Otherwise, I think that was all I had for today.
Yeah, that's great. I'd say so too. Could you send that link to me on Discord?
Definitely.
Spatial isn't gonna let me click this.
I'll send it to you, bro.
Okay, appreciate you.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for stopping in, guys. It was really great seeing you guys. Always a great time, like I said, when we get together. And we're going to do this more often. So let's get into it. Everybody watch it. Tiny, wait. Where did you get this sprinkler? Wait a second. You've been waiting to bust that one out for me. Okay.
I gotta come all crispy again.
What? When did she pull that one in? She said she was about to go make something for us. So she got that one from the Backyard Theater, which is a super dope theater, which is also in VR chat. So if you guys are familiar with Press V VR, she has a super dope space. You can actually go metaverse hop if you guys want to also get some more dance moves in your backpacks and whatnot. Otherwise, I'm definitely going to check out, oh, we got to check out, we got to check out Bogey's World too. He dropped the link here over in Hyperfi. Let me see. It says the game.
Still work in progress, but I've recently started working on it again today, actually. I've kind of just been waiting for updates to come through, and there's been so many updates. Because, oh man, big shout out to Ash over at Hyperfi, just churning out the updates, man. Ridiculous. But yeah, it's good fun. I love Hyperfi.
That's cool. And so they do a lot of updates based on like the community feedback, it sounds like.
Yes, oh yes, literally there's like an ideas section. It's kind of like a forum, and basically if you have an idea and the community like it, it'll probably be in Hyperfi within a couple of days. Like that's how a lot of the features have come about.
Super cool. Little avatar. I've made it in, Tiny. I don't see you yet. Oh, I think I see you just pop in. Oh, I'm flying right now. Ooh. I miss flying for sure. I always say that about Neos. Like, man, they need to be able to fly here.
What happened to the world?
Yeah, you can't fly in spatial.
No. Tiny. I lost her.
My guy got the Pepe hammer out, bro. He's like, I'm in biddle mode. This is the work in progress.
Yeah.
No, it's dope though. It's cool that I was able to just pop in here though, for sure. I like that. And I like how things become clear as you get closer. Oh, I'm stuck in the tree. Oh no. Okay. Cool.
There we go.
I'm here for it. And so, is something else
Yeah, you
happening?
did move the world. I saw that.
I was like, whoa, is there
That's something that needs to be added, grabbables.
Cool.
Oh snap, yeah, it's moved quite a bit. Let me just undo.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just far more seamless of a user experience. There's no like onboarding to worry about. You just like click through and then boom, you're in.
Yeah, that was nice for sure.
And all of this loads on mobile as well. It's crazy.
Yeah. Smooth.
Yeah, like I've got my like this TV over here is my website loaded behind it. I can do screen sharing. There's a video playing over here. There's so much. What I really like, that you just follow me over to this couch. Alright, this is my avatar, by the way. One of my avatars. Just come over to this couch, and like spatially, you can zoom in the first person. But if you just, I'm just gonna sit on the couch. There we go.
Oh,
The
no.
camera's a bit. Oh, but you're standing in front of the camera. That's why. That's funny. But you can sit on the couch, but like it's set up so the camera changes when you do so.
Okay, let me try to do this
And if
again.
I wanted to, I could go ahead and share my screen. What do I want to share? I'll just share this. Why not? And now I'm on the screen behind, kind of thing. Yeah, so it's very similar to spatial functionality-wise.
Okay,
Yeah, I
don't
like
don't make fun of me for not being able to walk or sit yet. I'll get it down.
Oh, just double tap spacebar.
Oh.
There you go.
There we go. Okay.
And then WASD, and then you just move your mouse.
Let me see.
Yeah, but how does she zoom in? Is she trying to zoom in too?
Mouse scroll.
My mouse sometimes gets weird where it does like this weird zoom ins.
I see. Is it like a trackpad? Looks like it's zooming in Windows.
It is, and sometimes it just tricks into doing that though. Sometimes it's fine. Right now it just gets weird. I think because I'm doing too much. I got my OBS, two metaverses, Discord.
Yeah.
Eventually my laptop starts yelling at me.
I mean, you're doing it though. It's working.
I'm doing it. I'm just not going to do too much. I got it to sit by just kind of clicking on it without even having to do that. And swivel around. That was cool.
You see how the camera changes? Like now it's like, oh, now we're podcasting,
Yeah, and I like how I'm able to control the direction my avatar is in. Like this.
Yes, it's wonderful. And you can speak in here as well. Like you turn the microphone on, and the mouth's move just like it's spatial. Like it's basically spatial, but you can code your own apps. Like everything, you don't necessarily have to do it, but that's like a really big taking
It's
point.
React. It's React. Yeah.
Like we're basically in the web version of Neos. That's all I'm gonna say.
That is.
Yeah, I really like Hyperfly, and yeah, it's fun.
One thing I will say though that I always love about Neos is that it was open source, and I always kind of pitch that because I'm I think the thing that helped me tremendously was those folders and just pulling a bunch of stuff out of those folders. I mean, granted, the things that you even put me onto the after is how even I have worlds to this day, because I just go and look at all the websites you told me about back then to find different things and curate from there. And so that's one of the things I thought Neos did really nice too, is just having all of that accessible for creators right there.
Yeah, it's low-hanging fruit. Anybody can come and be a content creator and just sort of change their life by generating smart contract metadata.
Yep. This was the first couch, man. I spent a lot of time on this couch. Wow. Also, this bacon chair, you can actually become the chair.
Oh yeah, it did say equip.
Avatar.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bacon
now you're a bacon chair.
That is pretty funny. Could somebody be sitting on me right now?
No one's sitting on you now.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because it's just equipped,
Yeah.
not sit. Okay, cool. No, this is funny. And then what are these? Are these other
You know what,
worlds? Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Yes, those are portals to other worlds. So if that's okay with you,
Oh, Third
do you
Planet
have
Studio.
like a public world? Do you have a public spatial world? I'll add a portal to it here, so you can always just quickly open a tab to spatial.
Totally.
Find you.
Okay. Yeah, let me send you a good one.
Would town hall be? Is this a public
No.
space?
This we got nice spaces.
Okay.
This is kind of one of our ones we haven't put too much effort in.
Yeah, drop me in.
I'm gonna have to send you one. Let me find one here.
I like the killer whales on the floor. It feels crazy.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we because we're all about our textures. Oh, my space keeps refreshing, and so being able to kind of put textures on everything is our stuff. We even put them on the cars. We have a lot of spaces where we have like a lot of nice like new cars and customize them, and we give people like custom Lamborghinis and custom Bugattis if they win bingo and Jeopardy for game night and stuff like that.
One really cool thing about Hyperfire as well, I'm just going off topic slightly, is that you can add a Discord webhook. So in the bottom left there's a chat, and anytime someone enters the world that says this person entered the world, you can save that history to a Discord chat, which I think that's pretty cool. And you have notifications on. You can find out when people enter the world. Like it's kind of like turning notifications on Twitter.
Oh my gosh, this chair has eyes that blink. I just seen that.
Yeah, this chair talks. If you turn the microphone on, the chair talks. It's amazing. And you can also download this chair. It's on cryptoavatars.io. It was the first avatar I ever minted. Yeah, it's free to use.
That is cool. I did see that when I was looking for like how to connect my like customize my avatar. I seen that was like one of the only options it seemed like to do kind of, or what kind of avatars do you use in here? Let me see, because it looks
you can use anything VRM.
Oh, VRM, duh. Okay.
Yep, anything VRM. Yep.
I see. Okay, that's cool. And then that takes out this whole step because I'm still transitioning from Blender to Unity, and that's been my like not slow down, but where I am in spatial right now, where I'm like I want to revamp a lot of my spaces with Unity, but then from there I can really take them into a lot of different spaces, and and that's the same with is like avatars. You have to be able to take it through Unity to bring them into spatial, but I haven't gotten through that Unity hump yet, so I've still just got my.
So the beautiful thing about Hyperfy is you just drag and drop your VRM into the browser, and then you just equip it, and it tells you if it's optimized or not. Everything. Yeah.
That is game changer for the fashion show.
Yeah, so you just go straight from Blender. Yep, straight from Blender into Hyperfy.
What? Okay.
Yep.
Oh yes, that was the gem we needed to know right
if
there.
you got a link to our spatial world, I'd love a link. I want to get a link to spatial so I get some raw down in this world.
Yes.
Collecting a bunch of portals.
Let me see. Where's my page right here? You know, I could send you our 7th Odyssey. That's like our main hub where we try to keep everything updated.
Yeah.
And the radio.
That sounds like a vibe.
And the radio station is kind of cool.
It's so wild looking at your screen share being in Hyperfly, but I'm in spatial right now, running around. So funny.
It is. Okay, cool. And so you're still in spatial. Here's our link for our 7th Odyssey. So this is where we usually put all of our flyers and calendars and stuff so you know what's happening. And then I'm also going to drop our radio station because we're actually in there every Sunday, usually at this time, but we weren't there today. So if you guys ever want to chill and listen to good music and catch us. We're usually in here on Sundays from 12 to 7.
Okay. Sweet. Nice. Okay, that portal's set up now. Let's have a look. Is it gonna show the... Okay. It doesn't show a picture, but it should be working. I'm gonna test it out.
Oh, I see it popped up when I came up to it. Yeah, pre-game 7th Odyssey. Cool.
This is supposed to... There we go. So you walk into it and then it opens spatial.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
You literally just walk right into it. Okay. I
But
see.
you can set it up so you can click on it as well, so you can have it both ways. You can like click on, well, I say click, well, it's not
And
really,
That is
not working for
so.
some reason.
That is so. Well, I was able to kind of. I walked right through and then opened a second window for spatial.
Yeah, I had it set up like that, but I don't know why it's not doing the other way.
Oh,
I
that
don't know.
way. Yeah. No, I like that though, because I was literally just thinking like how cool it would be for people to kind of, in spatial, they have just these big old portals, and I'm like, I want you to just kind of be able to like portal somewhere though, you know, like at the end of the walkway, like walk through the portal somewhere else.
Yeah.
This is
like in Hyperfire, you can make any 3 objects. You can make it interactable. So you click on something, you get teleported to a certain room, or you speak to you can, like, honestly, the possibilities are pretty endless. Any 3D object. You just give it an on click and then you just tell it what to do. And you can do more than one thing. So you can do one thing, wait X amount of seconds, do another thing, wait more time. Like you can get pretty crazy with what you can do.
This is cool. So we're gonna have to definitely contemplate.
It's very robust.
Working up in there too, for sure. I'm excited, and I see Tiny made it back. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bobby.
I just disappeared. I was gonna say I'd be happy to just go through some basic workshops.
Please. Oh, that would be awesome. Yes, let's
do
set
like
it
a
up.
little meetup or something.
You already know. Let's get into it. And I know you're UTC time too, right?
Yeah.
So most times that I'm available early in the morning like that is on Fridays and on Sundays. So maybe if you wanna get together Friday or Sunday morning that you're available within the next week or two, we can start going over that, because I would love to start building that, especially if it's going to be in the fashion show. I'm definitely gonna have to get into it, because I want all of that, the interactiveness, everything.
You know what you could do? You could have like avatars, like NPCs doing the catwalk.
That's what I want. Yes.
Yeah, you can do it in Hyperfire.
Yes, and I was thinking too, sometimes what they have here in spatial, like we said, we can even link it depending on how far Hyperfire can go. But you can like walk up to something, and then
no limits with it.
Okay, so yeah, we probably could even do it where you can like walk up to it and then like you change into the avatar and that motion, like how Tiny has it. So I want people to kind of like catwalk themselves, and then like I was saying, kind of catwalk and then walk through that portal, and that takes them into the next portion of it, and like kind of like a guided scavenger hunt, but without the scavenger hunt, just like a guided fashion show that's still kind of interactive. In a sense, if that makes sense, by like you being able to be into the catwalk and like you being able to do the things in the fashion show as you're also watching it.
Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah.
Oh, that is really cool. I see we're still in that space. I gotta take a picture because that's pretty cool. I know Tiny's probably over there taking all the pictures. Cool. All right. Awesome.
Yeah. So Hyperfire also has like a backpack.
I see that.
But the thing is, it's not like in-game assets. That's where your NFTs live. Kind of thing.
Oh, that is not. I'm telling you, see, this is, and I already know because Facial be getting ideas from other places. They probably seen backpack over in Hyperfy, and they thought that's what backpack meant, but this kind of backpack is on some whole other stuff. Okay, I see. I like it. Okay, I like that.
Okay. I'm gonna put a link. I'm gonna put a link to my favorite Hyperfly world in the spatial.
Okay.
You guys are gonna love this. This kind of showcases for me personally what you can do with Hyperfly. Like you're gonna love it. But I can spell hyperfly.io/blockbuster. When was the last time you were inside a Blockbuster? Ask yourself.
Oh, and then Bogey, would you mind if when we set up this workshop, we kind of brand it within the fashion show workshop? Like, let's explore one of our spaces that we're going to be building in for the workshop with one of our favorite metaverse builders, Bogey, and then that kind of be like
of
how we
course.
promote. And then
that's absolutely fine.
And then we'll stream it.
Yeah. I've also been playing around with Marvelous Designer. I don't know if you've heard of that, to make clothes and stuff.
Yes. I have.
Absolutely so good. I love it. Yeah.
Well, you have to put something in for the fashion show. You know, show off your wearables and get into it, because I think that's something else that helps people.
Some shoes actually. Yeah.
That would be cool.
A couple shoes I've made.
The theme is nature and tech, so come up with some cool shoes with that theme.
Okay,
that's a challenge.
Nature and tech. Regen. Okay. Regen sneakers.
Ooh, okay, Regen. Did you just drop a name suggestion?
Yeah, nature and tech.
For this theme?
Yeah,
okay,
so that's what Regen is. It's like solar punk, like Regen.
Okay. So that's Bogey's official theme suggestion, because right now this week we're going to be putting it out there and telling people to drop what we should call it. So that'll be your nice suggestion for people to vote on. Because I don't know what I've been calling it. So cool, fun stuff, guys. So this has been a lot of fun hopping through the metaverses, and we got a lot more in store. So Bogey, I'll be reaching out to you to see what